The world of Game of Thrones is filled with political betrayals, epic battles, and unforgettable characters. But can Game of Thrones, King's Road capture that same magic in video game form, or is it just another forgettable cash grab? Today, we're diving deep into the gameplay, mechanics, and storytelling to find out if this game is truly worthy of the Seven Kingdoms or if it's destined for the Wall. A fresh take on Westeros, unlike other Game of Thrones games that simply retell the major events from the show. King's Road introduces a brand new narrative. You step into the boots of a faction leader, carving your own path through the deadly politics of Westeros. This setup means more than just fighting. It's about alliances, betrayals, and strategic maneuvering. Every choice has weight, influencing relationships and shaping the world around you. One of the best aspects of the game is its world building. Iconic locations like Castle Black, the Wall, and King's Landing are meticulously recreated, packed with lore and hidden details. Walking through these legendary places adds depth and immersion, making it feel like you're truly part of Westeros. Familiar characters like Jon Snow and Roose Bolton make appearances, weaving into the story and reacting to your decisions. Their presence helps tie King's Road to the larger Game of Thrones universe, giving it an authentic feel. Gameplay, a mix of action and strategy. King's Road is an action RPG, meaning you'll spend a lot of time in combat. But this isn't just mindless hack and slash. The game features light and heavy attacks, dodging, blocking, and even a combo system that rewards skillful play. Stringing together different attacks lets you unleash powerful moves, keeping battles fresh and engaging. Players can choose from 3 distinct character classes: Knight, a tank-like warrior with strong defense and heavy attacks; Cell Sword, a balanced fighter who excels in both offense and defense; Assassin, a fast, stealth-based class that specializes in quick strikes and avoiding damage. Each class plays differently, adding replay value. Stealth mechanics also come into play, allowing you to silently eliminate enemies instead of charging into battle. A nice addition that adds depth to encounters. Enemies aren't just generic soldiers either. You'll face creatures pulled straight from Game of Thrones lore: ice spiders, iron beak griffins, and more. This variety makes the world feel more alive and dangerous. Boss fights, in particular, require precise timing and strategy. Later stages introduce environmental hazards, enemy weaknesses, and puzzle-like mechanics, making each fight unique. Progression and customization. As you level up, you'll unlock new abilities through an intuitive skill system. Whether you're an RPG veteran or a newcomer, the progression feels natural and rewarding. Managing your gear is also essential. Crafting or finding new weapons and armor will determine how well you fare in tougher battles. Some weapons even have elemental effects, adding another layer of strategy to combat. Multiplayer mode, a game changer. King's Road is set to feature a co-op multiplayer mode where players can team up to take on powerful enemies like Stormhorn unicorns and beast griffins. While this sounds promising, it remains to be seen if multiplayer will be well integrated or just a last-minute addition. If done right, it could add massive replayability, encouraging teamwork and strategic planning. Visuals, sound, and performance. The environments are stunning. The Wall, Castle Black, and other locations look as grand as they should. However, some character animations feel unfinished, and performance issues like frame drops occur when loading new areas or during intense battles. Hopefully, these will be polished before the full release. Voice acting is solid, making the story more immersive. However, the combat sound effects could use improvement. Some attacks lack impact, making fights feel less intense than they should. The soundtrack captures the dark, medieval tone of Game of Thrones, but could use more variety to enhance immersion during key moments. Final thoughts. Is King's Road worth playing? Game of Thrones. King's Road does a lot right. The mix of political intrigue, exploration, and action RPG mechanics makes it an engaging experience. The world feels alive, choices matter, and combat is smooth and enjoyable. But there are flaws: frame drops, rough animations, and a combat difficulty that may be too easy for some. The multiplayer mode remains a big question mark. If you're a Game of Thrones fan looking for a solid RPG with an original story, King's Road is worth keeping an eye on. But if you're expecting a fully polished experience, you might want to wait for updates before diving in. Speaking of RPGs, if you want to experience a game that masters the art of storytelling, The Witcher 3 is the gold standard. Whether you've played it before or never experienced it, The Witcher 3 is a game that deserves to be revisited. Click the link on screen now to check out our full review. See you there.